Patriarchal image. What about equality?
Our data, our conditions are not at all equal.
A woman fights on an equal footing with a man.
She is forced to compete with a man on his field. What is decentralization? It's the first step to unlocking your superpower.
You promised that the book won't be boring.
This revelation itself can be exciting.
The beginning has been made. What else?
A big new step in the improvement of our developments.
When you and I discussed female roles of oligarchs in films, I get the impression that you prefer a classic, one might say patriarchal image, as if in defiance of the feminist agenda, although you seem to like the image of a strong woman.
Of course I like strong women, but the more difference, the more interesting a male warrior and a female warrior is emphasized.
What about equality?
I did not intend to infringe on equal rights, but our data, our conditions are not at all equal, or rather very different. In some ways, you are inferior to us. In others, on the contrary, you are superior.
The viewer is accustomed to seeing in superhero movies how a woman fights on an equal footing with a man.
In reality, a woman is deprived of her potential power when she is forced to compete with a man on his field. However, if you use what is inherent in nature, then a woman will not be inferior to a man.
Nature is a priority in all of your concepts.
This is the basis, the ideology on which everything is built. What is decentralization? This is libertarianism or Daoism, or there are many other names. It doesn't matter what you call it. These are natural principles, just like in nature.
You even say that about superpower. Usually in superhero sagas, superpower is beyond the capabilities of an ordinary person. And for us, the superpower of oligarchs is the revelation of the true nature.
In general, the term superpower in our case is conditional. Human capabilities are much more limitless than are commonly believed. They are hidden only because humanity is captured by parasites that devour our energy of attention. Taking control of your attention is the first step to unlocking your superpower.
It sounds like you're not talking about fantasy, but about our reality.
In metaphors, as you know, the virtual meets the real. I will cover this topic in detail in a series of books. Unfortunately, it is impossible to talk about this briefly. But this revelation itself can be exciting, like a journey into unusual worlds.
So, you promise that the book won't be boring.
Boring books do not achieve the main goal. They do not convey the message effectively enough for people to take smart theories in order to implement them into their lives.
So, our heroes will be in games, movies, comics, books, what else?
Animated films too.
Oh yeah, cartoons. Will we see the same stories or different ones?
They are interconnected. But repetitions are not expected, although they may be individual exceptions. They all have a common sequence.
Well, we have already read the pilot comic book, seen our short films, and those who were at our events could already test the demo version of the NeoJava virtual world. The beginning has been made. We're looking forward to the upcoming releases.
Our fifth roadmap event was dedicated to this.
By the way, it remains a mystery to me whether the last event was more like a movie or more like a presentation.
This will always be a presentation in a show format, but now we are adding more live presence for Metaforce members. Starting from the next, sixth event, we will hold them live, and instead of computer graphics, we will use holographic projection directly on stage. But the video version of the event will be different, because we will use some film techniques in them.
Such meetings at events are very useful for participants, because this is networking. People not only learn, get a reason for PR, but also find useful communications, charged with energy and feel more like a part of the community and a part of our common force.
The most active participants understand this, which is why they tried so hard to get our events. Each roadmap event, in accordance with the name, is always a big new step in the improvement of our developments.
This is like a Fox sign. If Metaphors has a roadmap event, it means something new and significant has either already been implemented or will be launched in the very near future.